years ago, my Morehouse brother, Dr. Martin Luther King, was in Washington, D.C. during a speech called I Have a Dream for the March on Washington for Jobs and Equality. Now, my mama told me that I was on her back in 1963. I'm 62 years old, thank you very much. And so I got all the history in 1963 because I was on my mother's back. So let me give you a quick, brief history of 1963. At the time of 1963, we were celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Emancipation Proclamation. Everybody know Emancipation Proclamation? Emancipation Proclamation. In 1963, Dr. Martin Luther King wrote the letter from the Birmingham jail. You know, he was put in jail, where he said, listen, those of you who want to sit around and be complicit, you can be that, but I'm calling you out. That's what that letter was all about. In 1963, James Baldwin, who I love and know, I'm a James Baldwin specialist, was on the cover of Time magazine. Also, James Baldwin wrote a book called The Fire Next Time in 1963. Everybody know The Fire Next Time? Fire Next Time. Also, James Baldwin had a secret meeting with Robert Kennedy in 1963 where he brought Lorraine Hansberry, Lena Horne, Harold Belafonte, and Dr. Kenneth Clark to talk about race relations in the United States of America. And that meeting happened on May the 24th, 1963 in New York City. Everybody take a breath?
The shorter side.
What is your Pacific Mac? Is your Pacific Mac? Do what you need.
Okay, you guys. It sounds like we should be a little greedy. Let's do that. The worms that drown. What a strange phenomenon it is that worms should search so desperately for water when it rains. It's the vibrations, I've heard it said. The resounding pounding of water hitting their earth, penetrating deep into the black soil, it rouses them. Penetrating their damp white skin, it sends reverberations through their fragile, boneless bodies. Does it reach their hearts? Does each one pound in time with it, like an echo? A summoning, they are called, they burrow upwards, they meet the sky. It's the water, I've heard it said. They follow the dampness in the earth where it goes. For where there's water, there's life. And drinking it through their porous skin, tasting it across an entire bodily organ, they drown. A watery grave, a kind of wet death. The thing they sought engulfed them, and their bodies, empty now, they're in it. A corpse pressed into the concrete like pale ash, or floating gently like a ghost or an angel. But I do not believe they move blindly nor stupidly. What a beautiful poetry to be swallowed by the thing you see, and what a privilege to hear its song. For I hear the same kind of song, and if it kills me, may death take me, like the worm who crawls so willingly to drown in the water. Perhaps heaven lies there in the puddle.
Wow.
What's funny about the fact that some of them think they're more real than I am is that their hunger only quenches the shallowest realms of bodily desire. Their first mistake was the assumption that they could possibly be hungrier than me, that they could possibly even think they know what hunger is. For my hunger runs deeper than my bones or my blood. It festers in every cell. Every neuron in my brain whines for a part of the magic, a part of you. I can see it all from a bird's eye view, you know. I know what it's all made of. I can feel the fluctuating textures and kinetic energy of its luster, as though I could individually feel each organ piled wet in my stomach. You can't feel your organs, can you? Just the one. You think you're hungry, but you don't even know what you're hungry for. Not me. I've seen its radiance. I've heard its poetry. I've felt both its softness and its hard edges. I've submerged my arms up to the elbows in its hot, red blood. I know what it is that I see. I know what it is that I want. And I need it like I need oxygen to my heart and brain. And that makes me a hungrier dog than you. So do not try to cut me out from your field you bound in. Do not think I belong upon some other hill. We both eat from the same bowl, brother, even if your appetite cannot match mine.